everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Boogie Man. This episode is going to be a little bit different than the other ones. So, up until this point, I have basically been uploading my unedited gameplay of these games. And this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go through the game again because I got a bad ending. I'm going to only record the parts that show what you need to do to get the good ending, and I'm also going to go over a couple things that I might have missed. But beyond that, this video is more or less just going to be a guide to getting the good ending. And then we're going to see the good ending, talk about the good ending, and this will be the final video for the Boogie Man. So, let's get started. Alright, and here we meet our first point where we get the happy ending. So we have to enter this room with the head, which is on the second floor to the, I guess you would say, east. It's the room with the severed head. You come up, looking closer to something in his mouth, take what's inside. That's just nasty. Yeah. Then you... Small water gun. Oh, the rest of his body. Something's fastened to the hand. Got a videotape. Enter the room on the west side, which would be in the fish tank room. Check the fish tank. This one? Turn on the lights. Well, that would help. Damn it, stop. Turn on lights. Oh, that's lovely. Those fish are gonna die. I'll be unlucky fish. I'll not be unlucky fish. Okay. After seeing the message, go to the cafeteria, middle door on the first floor. And check the fish on the wall for the theater key. Take what's inside. Get the theater key. Open the middle door in the second floor passage with the theater key. Play the videotape on the projector. Jeez. Corpse sitting on the sofa, big gash on the back of his neck. So apparently this videotape breaks after you save the Grundlers. Elena's hiding in the bathroom. Damn, dude, you must be a heavy sleeper. She pushed him to the damn side. Fucking badass. And then he's monologuing or gloating of some kind. Anything to say after that, Keith? Nope, apparently not. Alright. Let me make sure I did everything right. Yep, that's it. Alright, so we will be right back with the next one. Alright, so here we are at the next point for the happy ending. This is the armor maze room that you access through the secret panel right here once you get the code for that. Now, apparently, You can push the armor suit just below it, or left to safely reach. You can. I'm going to save here. I have not saved yet. Good thing I saved there. Apparently, there is a painting in the back that you have to reach. Move armor. Alright, check the painting in the back. Three armors surround it and face a single tile. Damn it! My finger slipped. Alright, get through the maze. Okay. Motherfucker! Damn it! It's too damn early in the morning for all this. Move armor. Just below it to reach it safely. Three of the armors surround and face a single tile. Damn it! You that is such shit. His fucking walking animation takes him too damn far. Alright. What three face a single tile, though? These two do. No, it's gotta be in this room. Alright. So three of them face a single tile. You can step on it, they'll swing their swords to the floor. After seeing the painting, push those three armors forward so that they strike that tile. I don't see any armors that would be facing a single tile. You know what? Hang on. Let me go find a freaking YouTube guide, because that's all this says. I'll be right back. Okay, so apparently it is these three. You're supposed to know that because they all face the same direction, apparently. Oh no, I gotta go around for that. Cool. Something in the broken stone. Got a bit key. Okay. Now, that bit key... Open the door to the left of the armor maze with a wrench hammer and some kicks. Let me just save, because I don't want to have to go through that goddamn maze. Item, wrench hammer. Okay. Open the gate with the bit key, proceed to the cell for a scene. Very old-fashioned locked. Alright.
Elena.
Keith? Keith, are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What about you?
Keith, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yes.
Elena, your leg's wounded. Hold on, I'll get over there.
Keith, I'm fine. I'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Elena?
Girl, you are trembling.
Wait, Helena, I'll be right there. Don't move from that spot.
I'm fine. I swear. I'll be fine.
Yeah, all she has to do is run, dude.
Wait for me, Keith. Don't worry.
Helena!
Alright. And that is what we have to do to get the good ending flag number 2. And I will be back with the next one. Alright, so here we reach our next deviation. This is the room right across from the dead dog room, where the psychopath ripped the dog's head off. You grab the rope off the wall here, and now we have to go back to the hole in the floor that is in between the safe room and where we find David and Shirley. Come on. Do nothing. Item, rope. Go down the hole and get the videotape. You can't use the rope or go down if David is with you. So it locks off once you get David. Videotape lying here, got a videotape. Oh, look at that. There's no body over the spikes. Gee, what a surprise. Go back up. Go down this way. And now we need to go into the room with the video player, or with the VCR, and watch this video in here. Play the videotape. So this is the guillotine room, Helena. So that's what happened to the door. Oh god. Come on, Helena. Good job. She's a lot stronger than she fucking looks. Is that it? Okay. Yep. So that is one of the other triggers to get the good ending. We'll be back with the next one. Alright, so we're back in the music box room after the chapel. play the music box. I think we actually did this one during the playthrough, but I'm going to show it here anyway, just so everybody's still on the same page. It was the other three that I didn't get a chance to play or do. Got the music box key. Alright. Creepy doll room. Don't check the corpse. Use the key. Insert the key. Open the cover. Open the top. And I think I checked the painting. Or what else do I do? Don't check the corpse. Check it from the right side, open the top panel, press the switch inside to open the painting. Okay. Press switch. Don't check the corpse. Use get David's lighter.
David, let me in here. Stay here. Stand by the painting and keep a lookout. Call for me if you see anything strange.
Is this the area where I have to read the storybook page inside? Yeah, we got this one. This is the one where the boogeyman is all creepy and shit. After the performance last night, the poor little man strolled to the town in the middle of the lonely courtyard. The wreath of flowers on Columbine's grave had already faded. When he sat, and what a study for a painter, with his chin on his hand and his eyes turned toward me, he looked like a grotesque monument, a Punchinello on the grave, strange and comical. If the public had seen their favorite, how they would have applauded and cried, "Bravo, Punchinello! Bravo, bravissimo!"
Hey, detective. Up to your silly profiling, it seems. Say, why don't I try doing the same? You're always carrying a little box with you. A precious little black box. A treasure trove of all you hold dear. Don't you notice the smell from that box? You know what it is, don't you? Do you think you're better than me? Do you want to kill me or befriend me? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Who do I pray to straighten out this crooked tongue?
And that's all we have to do in this area. Yes. Just double check. It said to read the, read the storybook page inside. Okay. So now we're going to jump back when I get to the next one. Alright, so this is once again another section for the happy ending. This is the part behind the wall. Once again, this was actually recorded in the playthrough. You go into the room at the far end. You check these crumpled up pieces of paper with information.
Dick.
You hear footsteps. You turn off David's lighter. Go hide over here in the corner. And you jump the boogeyman.
Don't move. You're under arrest.
No, he's not. He's got a taser.
Your wifey's got
Spoiler.
a good butt on her. Really makes me want to chase after her.
That is the creepiest shit he says in the whole game. I don't care what anybody else says.
Where is she? Where?
Detective, how careless. Trying to take me on in such close quarters.
Sappy boy.
I hate to say such a rude thing to a detective, but not really. Dummy.
Dummy, really?
Keith, my poor darling.
This part's all in his head, though.
You watched me as I wallowed in the depths of despair.
Like, from what we know about Helena, she wouldn't say this.
With your back against the edge. Now, it's time that you finally learn. You need pride. You need peace. So go ahead. Take it all. But don't you see? In the end, there will be nothing left of you.
Alright, and let me just check and make sure we have everything. I think the recorder, right? Yeah, piece of paper with the recorder. Oh, I should probably use the lighter again. There we go. You just want to hear her.
Where is this? Who are you? What's going on?
Hello, Miss Baring.
Who?
Call me Boogie, ma'am. I'm about to begin a game befitting such a joyful night. I'd appreciate your participation as well. Run from me, miss.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. Where's my husband? Where am I? Why is that man tied up?
Ah, he's an assistant. He can quickly explain to you how this will all work. If I should catch you, this happens. Understand the rules now?
A real psychopath.
Where's my husband?
Somewhere you wouldn't know about.
Where's my husband?
He can't save you. He's in my grasp. It's up to me if he lives or dies. Now run, Miss Baring. The game begins, and I am it.
Alright. Oh, we got a flashback part.
So, I was on the inside of the cell.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I got an achievement for that too. So yeah, that is it. We will be back when I reach the good ending, the final battle against Boogie, as well as the scene with David that I unintentionally skipped. Oh, so apparently if you go through this door on the left side of the big stairs on the other side of the wall, you get a little scene where he realizes that this is the room where he saw Helena, I guess. Isn't this... Huh, that's kind of neat. That's a neat little thing. Alright, I will be back. Oh, I will be back shortly. Alright, coming up, this I think is the cutscene that I unintentionally skipped with David. Jesus, man, your arm looks terrible.
Keith, let's rest a little. If you don't take a break, you're going to...
Shut up. This isn't the time.
I'm tired, okay? Let me rest. Or are you gonna drag around an exhausted citizen, detective?
Lend me your lighter. You've got one smoke to rest.
The heck is that guy anyway? How does he know about my mom and Shirley's past? It's really disturbing.
Yes.
David, did you celebrate your birthday with Shirley last month? Or was it with Paul and Marion?
Oh, I scheduled a meal with Shirley.
My
and
room is
celebrated
apparently
with Paul and
dusty.
Marion the other- Huh. Did I ever tell you my friends' names?
Sorry about your mother. Brain tumors are like a landmine. One misstep means trouble. But I guess they don't teach you how to dodge landmines in flight school, huh?
What?
Oh, and you want to toughen your stomach for anchovies and liver. I mean, unless you want younger girls thinking that's cute or whatever.
Hold on a second. What do you know about my mom, too? And my friends in school? I never told you any of that, right?
Keep this between us. But working as a detective for 15 years, you get to know stuff. Like what someone's done in the past, just by looking at their faces. Maybe that big-headed freak is the same way.
You're kidding, right?
You think I'm kidding? You're a real sucker. Take care you don't get swindled someday.
What's this about? What do you know all about me?
You were taken to the police after the incident with your mother. Remember the detective who questioned you?
I was pretty dazed at the time, so I don't really remember. But it wasn't you, was it?
Eric Simpson, my subordinate. It was only an attempted crime, so he was the only one to handle you. And you know, he's got a real messy desk. He lets case files and the like pile up so high they even topple over onto my desk. I saw some files on you among them. Your history, your family, that kind of info. And your mother's diagnosis. Oh, and the ones who verified your identity were your friends Paul and Marion Martin. I remember them well, especially because that Paul guy made a huge ruckus at the station. He was the one that ate too many chili dogs too, right?
Then the anchovies. Oh yeah, I mentioned that at dinner. But I didn't tell you I hated liver, did I?
I hate anchovies myself, and I hate liver. That's all.
Why did you make a guess for that one?
Because you're stupid enough that I thought it'd fool you.
Damn, dude.
If you know so much about me, why didn't you say so when we first met?
Because I was suspicious of you.
Huh? Me? Why?
The entire Crooked Man game.
A year and a half ago, you found a hanged body in an abandoned house in another state. The state police came to us trying to determine the guy's identity. That's when I read your testimony, and it was real sketchy.
Sketchy? Why?
I understand you were looking for the guy who formerly lived in your apartment, but how did you track him down without even knowing his name, or what he looked like? Said you followed notes, but when you were asked to show him, you said you lost them. You said you shot a man in the house, but there was no gunpowder on the gun, no dropped cartridges, most importantly, nobody to shoot. And then you just happened to find that former tenant's corpse.
Yeah, I mean, that would raise suspicion.
You gotta know that's suspicious.
But it's true. I was led there by the notes he wrote. Once I found the body and called the police, I realized they were gone. And I did shoot someone, but I'm not sure if it was a person.
as you testified, but I guess that doesn't matter so much now. I was wary of you because of what you could have done. I didn't want to leave Helena with a madman. If you did anything even a little weird, I was going to turn around and take my wife home.
Do you still distrust me?
When we first met on the boat, I intentionally told you that I was a detective. Somebody with something to hide would be alarmed. But then you just said cool, so I was a bit less wary. You might be crazy for all I know, but you haven't shown any sign of being dangerous. Listen, everyone's got bad stuff in their past. For somebody who shouldn't know it to dig it up and use it against you, that agitate and anger most people. He knows that well. He's showing off what he knows to upset all of you and control your actions. He's done it to you, to Richard, to Lance.
Lance, too?
He's an ex-journalist. Took photos of that job too. When he published articles, he signed his photos with LK. He investigated the state police during a sexual assault and murder case 3 years back, but went too far. The victim's family and civil liberties group attacked him for invasion of privacy, and he was driven out of journalism.
Ooh.
How do you know about all that, Keith?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I understand that those are the guy's methods, but how does he know all of our pasts in the first place?
The boogeyman lives in your closet, right? So, he's always watching. Watching when you nearly killed your mother. Watching when you were snuggling with your wife in bed.
Don't make threats like that.
He's only human. The appearance, the weapon, the info, it's all just to scare us.
Yes.
You're taking it pretty well, though.
It's all cheap tactics. It's not going to scare me.
I've seen the Saw
That's all
movies.
detective. Nothing scares him, even though his wife might be in danger. Still calm.
If I let myself be shaken, you'd all follow suit. I can't protect anyone if I get distracted. A detective doesn't just go fishing for corpses. I've got my lousy pride and my duty. Can't just watch while someone kills people with a grin on their face.
Even if you're forsaking someone important to you?
What are you trying to say?
There's a big gap between your ideal and what you really want. It's contradictory. Isn't that painful for you? I wanted to be a pilot, but thinking about it now, I think I was just too stubborn to see anything else.
So?
You'll understand someday.
Damn. Hit him with the dad line.
Thinking of taking a nap here? Let's go.
Keith, those things you said before, were you trying to make me angry?
I don't intend on telling anyone your history, nor your family problems. Sorry if you're still pissed.
No, it's fine. I guess I am kind of a brat.
Alright, so we're at the end of the game, so I'm just going to record the rest of this looking closely. The frame is close. Little.
Keith.
Is it the sound of him, like, just spitting or some shit? Happy end. Both David and Sophie are alive. Got all the flags for the happy ending. There we go. Conversation in the room full of graffiti. Check the painting. Find a secret hall. Head all the way down. Nope, wrong way. And enter the room. Check the stack of books. Apparently this is a stack of books and not a phone. I read all of this stuff in my original playthrough because I did do this part. So I'm not going to read it here, but I will leave it on screen enough if you guys want to pause and read it for yourselves. Here's the scene with the
Hey,
cell
stop
phone.
Huh?
Stop that thing. It's hurting my ears.
What does?
Your phone! I I hate hearing phones ring. It's yours, right? Make it stop already!
My man's going crazy.
Calm down.
The stress is starting to break him.
Make it stop!
Calm down, please. Where are you hearing a phone ringing? There's no phone ringing. In fact, I think I lost my cell phone earlier. So please, calm down.
I hate it. I hate the sounds of phones.
Why?
Because it always brings bad news. Excuse me.
God, this annoying sound.
Bearing here? Yes, that's right. I'll be there.
Mr. Baring, sorry to have called you. Your wife said she couldn't look, but we need you to confirm.
It's my son.
Are you sure?
He's wearing the clothes from this morning. My wife sewed his name on then. Todd Baring. Check behind the neck.
You have my deepest condolences. Sign here. We'll send you a pamphlet for a mortician. Refer to it if you wish. Thank you. There's a nurse waiting outside. Tell them if you need any help. Now, please excuse me.
Helen. It's me.
Hey, Keith, you off loitering somewhere?
Bro, his son just died. Tell him your son just died and that you're not coming to work today. Like, that's
You
ridiculous.
gotta hurry. The suspect's on the move. Head for Wellington Street. Got it?
Don't go. Stay with me.
Oh, this is new. We must have not have gotten this last time because we didn't have all the good ending flags.
Helena. Please don't leave without telling me. It makes me worry.
It's been a year now.
Ooh.
You always stayed with me. You always supported me. But I can't do it. I can't stop the tears. You got back on your feet. But I can't do anything but cling to you. But I can't drag you down with my weakness anymore. So,
You know what I thought when I saw his body? I thought I failed. Can you believe that? That a parent would think that after losing a child? But it's true. Everyone has one leg in a coffin. If they aren't careful, they can easily fall in. No exceptions. I should have known that. But I didn't. I prayed that my family would be an exception. I wanted them to be there smiling at me forever. When I saw him in the hospital, something died in me. I wanted to kill the one who took my son from me. And you know, some people smile about the deaths of others. I lost all hesitation to punish those people. I thought if they were gone, it would all end. But it'll never end. I still hear someone scoffing at me, saying, "You couldn't even protect your own son."
It's not your fault.
If he wouldn't have been at work. Just saying.
That's what they all say.
No! It's what I really think.
Then what should I have done? I always felt like such a clown. He died while I was out running around, trying to save others, so the audience just points at me and laughs. I didn't know anything anymore. Why I smiled, why I cried, why I got angry. I forgot how I even expressed those things. Even when I saw him dead, I didn't cry. Now it's just you. You're all I have left. I'll keep praying for a sunny day, and until then, I'll be your umbrella.
Who will keep you from getting wet?
I know that's supposed to be a poignant, line, but good God. That's so dumb.
I don't care if I get wet.
This analogy is
Helena,
just
if
not
you give
good.
up on me someday, I want you to just forget about me. But please, for my sake, don't leave me alone.
Don't cry, Keith.
I never cry.
No, you're crying. You've always been crying. I'm sorry for pushing my complaints on you. I'll get stronger so I can protect you. Whatever happens, you're someone I never want to lose.
I'm scared of phones ringing. I feel like someone's going to tell me about a death in the family again. Ever since then, I haven't been able to answer calls.
Why'd your son die?
Run over by a truck. Driver died instantly. I couldn't blame anyone. I still have idiotic thoughts. Like if I hadn't answered that call, maybe nothing would have even changed. If I'd had been with him, maybe he'd still be alive and smiling. It's completely stupid. It changed nothing. What could I have done? Sorry for grabbing you. I was just confused. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. The stress is starting to fucking
not your
break
fault.
you.
It's not your fault.
I know that.
No, you don't understand. You're clever, so you're trying to fool yourself, saying, "It's not my fault," to convince yourself of that. But you can't fully deceive yourself. Deep in your heart, you still blame yourself. So you desperately try to protect everyone, even people you just met. Protecting people as a detective lets you make up for it. You can replace your guilt with pride and a sense of duty. But that even if you
Oh,
only
shit.
protect what you really feel is important, no one will blame you for it.
Don't act like you know so much. I'm only doing what I should be doing.
And you're deceiving yourself with it.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Then why's my son dead?
It's not your fault. Everyone has things they're powerless to help.
This is very reminiscent of that great scene from Good Will Hunting. Great movie. That scene fucking... As someone who actually has PTSD, that scene hit really fucking hard.
So stop lying to yourself, please. Just forgive yourself.
Let's go.
Alright, so that was a much longer scene than the last scene. This door is now open. And someone went absolutely freaking ballistic in here. Candle. Alright, there it is, the video recorder. Old video camera, it appears to be busted. Got an old video camera. Now, I go over here. There's a dial lock on the door. What is the lock for? Phone, I swear to Christ. It is 5711. For the record, you get that if you look at the Bible and see all the missing chapters of Genesis. Take out tape and play it.
At last, I finally got a hold of you.
I mean, she was beating your ass in some of those videos, dude.
Oh dear, hurt all over. But what else could I do? You just wouldn't stop running, miss, no matter how much I hurt you. But well, our game of tag's come to a close now. Yes, you can't outrun the scary, scary boogeyman. Are you relieved it's over, or are you still scared? Well, madam, do you want to run?
You're an unbelievable idiot.
Say again.
I called you an idiot. You thought I was running because I was scared? You think I'm scared of you? Maybe you've spent too long in your little closet world to understand. You've convinced yourself that women and children are all scared of you. What were you planning once you caught me? Kill me? And then what? You'd go to kill Keith, right? You told me you had Keith in your hands. Whether he'd live or die was up to me. I guess that was true. And all this time you've been foolishly chasing after me. You could never kill him. I'm weak. I can't be as strong as Keith is. But there is something I can do in all my weakness.
Smokey, why are you licking my pillow?
If I can keep your attention away from Keith by running all the time, I'll run to the ends of the earth. You poor, stupid little boogeyman. You really are such a child. You just love bullying anyone weaker than you. Go ahead. Have fun in your little world. Call yourself a villain, a monster. But I'll never let you bring my husband into it. Don't you dare lay a hand on him!
Man, she is some, like...
You talk too much, madam.
She has some serious, like, Pokeballs in her pocket.
That's terrible. Let's hurry and look for Helena. She must be nearby. Keith? Keith! What are you doing? We have to hurry. Keith! Are you listening?
Hey, what are you staring at? Are you asleep? Get a grip! Come on!
I'm awake. David, you look for Helena. She should be near.
Huh? What about you? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go kill a monster.
That's what I like to see. Alright, let's go into the final battle against the Boogie Man. Like I'm ascending the final tower to fight Dracula in a Castlevania game.
Wait, Dad. Leave the door open and don't turn out the lights in the hall.
Why?
Another
the
scene I
boogeyman will
didn't get.
come.
What kind of guy is this Boogie Man?
He has long nails and kidnaps kids. He lives in the closet.
A kidnapper? Well, can't leave a guy like that on the loose. Alright, Dad'll give him a good beating. Hey, Boogie, you in there? What? Hey, let go.
Dad?
Is he gonna scare the kid?
Whew, he was a little tough, but I got him good. No worries, son. Old Boogie won't come for you anymore.
Really?
Would I lie?
Classic parenting line.
Me and Mom are in the bedroom right there, you know. You still scared? Oh, need your stuffed bunny, do you? Or should I read you a bedtime story? Maybe the ones with the fairies.
No way! I'm not a wuss, Dad. I can sleep by myself.
That's the spirit. Listen, Todd. If the boogeyman comes to get you again, Dad'll beat him up. I'm not gonna let anyone mess with you or Mom.
'Cause you're a police officer?
'Cause I'm Dad. Good night, son. Should I leave the light on?
It's okay. I've got you and Mom.
Good night. I love you.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Have you ever thought about it, detective? Thought you have an enemy? Who or what it is, you don't even know. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Maybe it's all in your head. But you know there's something tormenting you, always making it so painful. You feel like the whole world's out to make you suffer.
I think everyone feels like that.
Too troublesome to make an enemy of the whole world, right? So, just making one enemy will do. I chose you as my enemy. Have I become yours? Oh well, either way, we're gonna settle this right here. Let's end this wonderful game now. Can you beat this final boss and take back your beloved wife?
I did it before. Well, I kind of did it before.
What's so funny?
Boy, you're really having a blast, huh? What's so funny that you can be all smiles all the time? Total opposite of me. I don't remember the last time I laughed. But I guess we were pretty similar after all. In a sense, it was all a lie. You're always grinning ear to ear, but you're scared, aren't you? So you keep running. You can't go head to head with me. You and me are just acting. You're no scary monster, and I'm no paragon of justice. Final boss? Huh. A big baddie should be a pretty sly guy, shouldn't they? But taking hostages, always on the run, the only thing you can chase after is girls' rumps.
Again, with the weird things to say about women's booties.
You know, I wasn't planning to do anything with you. As long as the others were safe, I was fine leaving you be. I'd secure your hostages and scram, then just leave you to the local police. Because I'm not chasing you. You just keep running from me. What I'm really chasing after. Sorry, but it ain't you.
It's his wife.
That's right. It's not you. You're my enemy. Spare me the sleep talk. Why would I make my enemy a dunce who just sneaks away? A coward who hides in the closet and threatens kids. And your enemy? Not me either. You've got a lot more enemies. If you go to the slammer, you're gonna be a real popular guy. I can tell. But this is a great chance. No hostages to get in the way. No one watching.
Man, he just like cracked his knuckles. He is ready to go.
So I can do whatever I like with you. Detective, criminal, that doesn't matter now. You've done the #1 thing to get on my bad side. You chased after my wife's rump.
God damn it.
That alone is enough reason for me to beat you down.
Such an intense scene, and it's just like, you chased after my wife's rump.
Don't you think, Boogie?
Is he scared? Oh. What the
Can't
hell?
afford to laugh anymore, can you? Back to your closet, Boogie Man. You don't have what it takes to make it over here.
Oh, okay. Guess we are fighting him. Am I punching him with my bare hands? Oh, that's not. Okay. An achievement for that. Why are you trying to 1v1? Oh god. Damn, he does like so much damage. I can get like 2 hits off. Fuck! It's gonna take a minute. Where'd he go? I have like redonkulous 8 range. Button 3. Why does a random thing keep popping up? Get slugged. I got him.
Where do you think you're going, Lance?
Defeats the Boogie Man.
I'm gonna find them. They've been gone way too long.
Did you forget what he said? It'll be a burden on him to move around on our own.
Well, then after all is said and done, we'll tell him we did just what he said. Of course, you might have all gone stone cold by that time.
Don't joke about things like that.
Sounds like a joke to you? We got 2, maybe 3 corpses around here?
What part of don't you get?
Stop, you two! Don't fight!
We'll go search together. I'll lead the way. Sophie and Shirley, you hold hands. And Lance, you watch the rear.
Papa.
You really want to go?
Yes, we'll be all right together. And there's something I'm curious about.
What's that?
This whole incident may just be a great big farce.
Really, what gave it away? The fact that the dude's head is a fucking paper bag, or the fact that he's using saw traps?
What do you mean?
Let's be going.
Helena, where are you? Helena?
Oh, there's a trap door.
Helena!
David!
Are you okay?
That man knocked me out. I woke up here. I was unconscious the whole time. Keith!
He went to go slug it out with the
Elena!
boogeyman. Beat the shit out of him with his bare hands.
Keith! Where are you?
Always on the run, huh? But marijuana addicts can move better than you. What's in that big head of yours?
Don't do it. Oh, he doesn't have a knife this time?
Brendan?
You lose.
Oh, he's gonna try and stab him.
Detective.
Why do you keep getting stabbed?
You're Brendan? Why? Stop moving around.
Go, David.
Keith, Helena.
We have to stop the bleeding. Lance!
Richard, help me out.
Sophie, find something to tie him with.
Keith!
Got you.
Keith? You...
Helena, when we get home, let's finish our conversation. No more running.
No! Keith, stay with me, please!
Oh, he's not gonna die. Come on, this is the good ending. He better not die. Be very mad if I go through all this and he dies.
The servants and Stevie. 10 people died all told.
No, Stevie! Damn it.
I'm sure glad to be alive now. Feeling glad to even have air to breathe.
Listen, don't you say a word about all this, especially not to your coworkers. If it takes money to shut your yap, I'll pay any price.
Oh, bribery. Where's that money coming from?
My own pockets. Listen, you guys can distort the truth all you want, and I won't say a peep, 'cause that's freedom of the press. But this is different. I've got no tolerance for people pointing and laughing at a wounded friend.
Do I gotta tell you again? I'm not a gossip guy. I hate cops, sure, but I hate gossip too. I won't ask for money, and I won't say a peep, 'cause I'm grateful to the guy. So quit hounding me. But, as an involved party, I've got a right to know what happened there. Just can't wrap my head around it. I talked to Brendan at dinner. Heard he got tired of the musty old castle and ran to Hollywood. Had a lot of fun in the movie biz. So what was the motive?
Just because he
Guy's
could.
gone silent. Sounds like he convinced you he was a goody two-shoes. But I bet you heard a different story in Hollywood. Now that's the kind of thing your lot should be writing about. Nobody knows people's past, usually. But it's easy to fool you into thinking otherwise with a little acting. And once you know somebody's past, you can lead them by the nose. He tricked you all, and tried to kill you. What a farce. Not sure of the motive yet, but he was pretty systematic about it all. Spent a ton of cash beforehand to check up on all the tour attendees. Even did a background check on me.
On you? Why?
'Cause I was going to be on that tour.
No wonder I thought he knew me. The hell, so he just researched us?
That's the oldest trick in the book for us, saying, I know all about you. It makes you superior to the other person, so you can control them. Then they freak out and have to submit. He knew that tactic well. Seeing right through people without any tricks. That's what makes a real monster, ain't it? In his case, he just used money and connections to dig up people's past, and played the part of a monster.
But the research wasn't to select candidates, so he just picked randomly. Damn, was he just in it for fun?
Probably.
Now, my turn to ask questions. What you tell me is the only way I can figure out this incident. Give me anything you got. First, Brendan, or Boogie rather. What kind of man was he?
How should I say it? I suppose he had no emotion. That's how I saw him. He said such terrifying things without a care. He hardly showed any human feelings. He really was like a monster.
Keith told me he was a real jester.
Jester? Absolutely not. I would have much preferred if he were at least a little silly. He was a very disturbing, terrifying man. He was totally calm as he did awful things.
Richard, you seem to have a suspicion he might be Brendan. Why do you think that?
When my daughter went missing, and I panicked thinking that man might have taken her, Keith told me something. This was the kind of person who would show corpses as decoration. So if he did take Sophie, he'd show off proof of it, meaning she was still safe. Luckily enough, I didn't see them, but indeed, evidently, there were many dead bodies left around. As Keith said, my daughter hadn't fallen into his grasp. He was correct in his assumption. That made me realize something unusual about what he'd said. He'd said he saw the moment Brendan's neck snapped, and his corpse was quickly dropped into the basement. Isn't that odd? Why did he quickly put Brendan's corpse out of sight? Why did he treat him differently from the other victims?
Because he didn't want you investigating it.
That's a good point that it didn't occur to me.
He's got some keen insight, I'll give him that. So you suspected this was a farce plotted by Brendan?
No, well, I suggested that since Keith hadn't checked the corpse, he might still be alive. I only wanted to believe there was a chance he was alive. I had no conviction about the rest. So I didn't speak about it to Keith. I wouldn't dare risk throwing him off with my amateur opinion. Not to mention we didn't know whether his wife was safe.
Apparently, Keith saw the moment Brendan's head came off, actually.
Was it a doll?
Right you are. Packed with neat little blood packs, it seems. Brendan was hung upside down and had his mouth taped up. and it was dark enough to be hard to tell who's who. Just dressing him up the same way made Keith assume it was him. On top of all those flashy rave lights, he dropped the corpse down below so it was impossible to check it closer. And since Keith saw the tour conductor killed right after that, of course, he'd think Brendan was killed too.
Oh, poor Stevie. He was such a nice guy. Didn't deserve it.
I'd said something. Maybe this could have been resolved sooner, but I was paralyzed with fear. I was only worried about my daughter. Even when Keith was running all over the place for us.
Don't worry about it. Keith did all that because he wanted to. That's all. He's deeply glad you're all safe. Now, little lady, can we hear from you too?
Hear what?
Anything. What you thought. What you noticed.
Well, I knew he was a fake. Because I've met the real Boogie Man.
Sophie, stop it. Not this tale again.
Fine, if you say so, Papa. Guess I'm not saying a word.
Go ahead, please. Meeting the real boogeyman sounds pretty juicy. Can you tell me more?
Maybe not really met. He just touched my shoulder. But his hand was cold as ice. Right away I knew it wasn't human. That guy's hands were human, though. They had warmth, so I knew he was just a regular guy.
Huh. So boogeyman's hands are cold, eh? I'll tell that to my little squirts. Anything else you noticed?
Is that supposed to be a beer belly on him, or like a gut? It looks like a very voluptuous chest.
I feel like he might get angry if I say this.
I won't. Tell me.
That guy had this cold and emotionless air, like you couldn't tell what he was thinking at all. It reminded me of Mr. Keith, a little.
You still think that way now?
Not even, because Mr. Keith got really mad at me. He was like, "Don't worry your papa ever again."
Red paint? On his face? There was nothing like that. It was all red from blood spurts, though.
Really? Keith told me he had a weird paint on a torn paper bag. And one more thing. Did you see any red graffiti in the castle? Or any monsters? Hear any phones ringing?
Oh, was that all Keith hallucinating that? Because that'd be crazy.
I didn't.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Hoover, you're colorblind, if I recall. Maybe you just couldn't see the paint.
Oh, because some of those things, some of that graffiti was saying, like, it's my fault. Oh, okay, that's neat. That's a nice little thing you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, but it's white and pink I get mixed up. I can see red just fine.
Well, and you, miss?
I saw quite a bit of the castle, but none of that. Did you hear that from the others?
Don't get me wrong. I don't think you're lying. The others said they saw nothing too. But then, that makes Keith the one talking nonsense.
I don't think Keith is necessarily lying.
What do you mean?
Because people don't always see the same things you do.
Thanks for the assistance, you two. Sorry about calling you in 2 weeks after the fact.
Is not everything settled yet?
The police there are in the middle of their investigation. My role is just to assist. I'm going to report your testimonies to them, and that's that. I'll be off now. Eric, take them to the entrance.
When our son died, I thought my own life was over too. I couldn't think about anything. Nothing had any taste. But tears would suddenly come anyway. I don't remember anything about what I did back then, but I do remember one thing. That Keith was always at my side. When I wailed and shouted, he'd hug me, stroke my hair, say it was okay. Eventually, I adjusted to life without our son, I found I could laugh again. But when I got my own emotions back, I realized Keith had stopped laughing. I had been broken, and so had Keith. Over time, I was able to heal, but he didn't. He was still stuck in the moment of Todd's death. He was always supporting me, so he never faced up to himself. I struggled to be at least a little stronger. Next time, I would protect him, since I wanted him to laugh again. But I couldn't. I couldn't repeat anything to Keith. And I realized I was a burden on him that would keep him from ever walking again. So, even if we're far apart, as long as he can laugh again, then that's the best choice I can make.
My wife always brings me warm milk before I go to bed. And last Father's Day, my little squirt tried cooking me a meal. I definitely don't need milk to get to sleep. And the kid's cooking, I'll be blunt, it ain't good.
It's a kid, dude. Jesus.
But I'm glad for it. Usefulness and collateral don't mean a thing with this stuff. Keith didn't stay close to you expecting something in return. That's just what he wanted to do. You guys have got too much sympathy. You don't mind getting hurt for the sake of the other. But can't you notice that one of you being hurt hurts the other? You've just been getting more and more wounded as you go along. You're propping Keith up too, Helena. He can fight day after day, because he knows you're waiting at home, as much as I tease him about it. Don't think of yourself as baggage. Depend on him as much as you need. That's what he wants too.
Keith grabbed my hand and smiled, even though he was stabbed and wounded.
And what'd he say?
Got you.
Because he finally got what makes him happiest. But, man, too much discrepancy between your guys' testimonies and Keith's. Just how am I going to report this to their department? Hey, Helena, he went back home from the hospital today, right? Can I come talk with him now?
I'm telling you, Keith broke from the stress.
I'm sorry. Before he goes back home, there's a place he's going to visit. And I'm planning to head there myself. Keith.
I've always wanted to cry like this. I never forgot about him. Not for a single day. Ever since he died, I was scared. I felt like even the slightest sign of weakness would make it all crumble. I acted like I felt nothing, like nothing disturbed me. I thought then I might be able to fool everyone, even myself. It was so stupid. I was broken a long time ago. It was all garbage, but I acted like a champion of justice. It always felt off. Whoever I was working for, I never felt repaid. And I saw you were safe, and you came up to me. Finally, I felt happy again. Acting strong just made me weak. It was pointless. Todd would never forgive his father staying broken forever, because I promised I'd protect his mom. I'll take off the blindfold. I'm gonna laugh, even if it's at a stupid TV show. If I'm pissed, I'll get mad. And if I'm sad, I'll cry. First, I guess there'll have to be counseling. There's something seriously wrong with my head, seems like. It's gonna be a busy time.
Holy shit, someone finally in this series admitted they need counseling. Hot damn. Mark this as a fucking momentous occasion.
It's gonna be so busy. I won't be able to do it alone. Eleanor, I don't think I can deal with just being a good loser. I want a chance. Let me chase after you. Let me get down on my knees. You're the only one I want waiting for me.
There's no need for a chance. Didn't I tell you? Divorce or decide. I've decided. Haven't you too? We only ever have one umbrella, so we hold it together.
Again with the dumb analogy.
It's fine if we get a little wet, because it'll soon be sunny again.
Oh, we got it. That's the happy end. Yay! Come rain, come shine. So yeah, that was the Boogie Man. I think it's up there with the other three, or the other two. I definitely like this one. Next, well, I guess not next week, Monday, we will be starting the final game of the series, the Hanged Man. We're going to keep it with the 1.5 hour segments so that, you know, we can power through it a little bit quicker. Halloween's coming up. I can't wait for that. I got a very special thing planned for Halloween. So oh, VG person gets a special thanks and a translator thing. That's nice. That's the guy whose guides I've been using. They're good. They help you through all the puzzles and whatnot. Alright, there it is. There's the end. So, I will see you guys Monday. Let's see if there's like a second room or something. Yep. Congratulations, thank you for playing this game. Additionally, if you played the other previous two games in the series, this game was fully voiced with the help of voice actors. Due to the author's fatigue, there's no bonus scenario, but I did receive comments from each of the actors, so take the upper door if you're interested. The Something Man series has come to a turning point. The general storyline ends in the next game. I have plans for serious and silly extra chapters afterwards, so please play those if you're interested. Lastly, once more, congratulations on beating the game and thank you for playing. I don't think we need to go read any extra comments or anything. So with that said, it is kind of sad to note author's fatigue, but it is pretty easy to forget that all 4 of these games came out within a 5-year span of each other, from 2012 to 2017. So I understand the author's fatigue there, but that's a topic for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you Monday when we start The Hanged Man.